Listen, one time, I should tell this story. Oh, God. Jackson, this is going to be a one-off story, I promise you. Back in the Power Pig days, I had like a Mako's Seminole on Thursday nights. And it was like, ladies' night with Bubba the Love Sponge. And it was the place to be. Like I had a gig every night. I had a gig on Monday night, and that's where every place would be. Tuesday night. So it ended up being like wherever I was on a particular night was the night to be at that place. Like I made Patrick's Beach Club off of Barris in North Tampa, which turned into a place called Hard Hats and then closed. But when I had it going, it was Tuesday night. Like place would be packed on Tuesday night. No, Tuesday was Jammin's. Wednesdays was Patrick's. Thursdays was Mako's Seminole. Thursday was Mako's Newport Richie. Friday was Mako's Seminole. Saturday was some custom car show, base competition, almost every, once a month. And then Sundays would be Empress Cruise Lines, and I have to go out.
So you were out every single night?
Every night. Mondays was the place off of 66th Street. I was out every night. 500 cash, all the liquor my boys can drink, roped off VIP. I need sun-kissed, diet sun-kissed, security, and a cheese and cracker tray. And they'd have to have that all laid out for me for me to come in. And then give me 500 as soon as I walked in. And I stayed there for literally 2 hours and would get on the microphone maybe 4 times. And I'd just be like, yo, welcome to Patrick's Beach Club. It's Tuesday, not Wednesday, whatever the hell it was. This is Bubba the Love Sponge from the Power Pig, having a great time. DJ Numbnuts on the Wheels of Steel. Don't forget, drink. They give me like a drink special. Got some drink specials, Long Island iced teas for $5 for the next 5 minutes. And if you want to come over to my VIP section because you're a hot little freak and you want to show your silky milkies, I would say that on the microphone.
Oh, I believe it.
Just come on right on over there.
Say that.
Just come on over. Boom. So one time, and then we would get girls every night that wanted, to be in our little VIP section that wanted bottle service because, you didn't pay for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we would try to.
Nothing's changed, by the way. Girls still do that.
We would try to get them, to the point where they wanted to, go back to their place because obviously I lived in Palm Harbor at the time and was engaged to Holly, so we can't go back to my place.
Right.
We're gonna have to go back to your place. You got a place? Oh, me and my little 3 girlfriends have an apartment. Perfect. Looks like T-Quest and Dig Dug might be getting some ass too. You 2 girlfriends, like, are they gonna be able to give my boys some ass?
Was Holly ever allowed to attend events with you?
No.
No, that would ruin it.
You don't bring sand to the beach.
Like, what would you tell her?
I got a gig. I'll be home at 4 in the
I want
morning.
to go. I like drinking and
no,
shaking my ass.
you're a nurse that works the midnight shift.
Oh, okay.
I planned it that way. Hey, I just got a nursing job. They want to know what shift I want to work. How about overnights?
Forever.
How about you get home at 7, a.m. while I'm just getting home, or I was at the point when I was doing mornings, then I was already gone for the day. But then Anna, you're with them. You're with these chicks from like 11 to 1, and then if you didn't get any ass, then you and the boys went to Denny's or Village Inn or something and had breakfast. And if you did, but about half of the time out of the 7, you'd end up at the girl's apartment probably three times a week.
Whoa.
Just straight
And those are girls you just met at the club, right? Not from the
those aren't girls that you got to relate. Those are just girls that you met at the club that you got, they were able to hang out.
Some fun.
Well, they were able to hang out and drink for free and they hang out with Bubba the Love Sponge when I was a big time superstar. Be back, whatever. So one time I'm in Blitz. I'm at Seminole's Mako. I'm at Mako's Seminole, and it's on a Friday night. And I see this chick. She's super hot. So I'd send over Whitey Pippin. This is how I did it on her. So Whitey Pippin was one of my, my hanger-oners. So I sent over him or Half-Breed. It was one of the two. I had a bodyguard named Half-Breed.
I can only imagine why you called him that.
Well, because he was a mulatto man.
Right.
and a very jacked up one at that.
Yes.
And he would show up. I didn't pay these guys nothing. They would just show up and be my bodyguards just in order to hang out in the whole, Bubba vacuum, so to speak.
Get some
So
cheese and crackers.
I had
and
Emery
some
Hale.
ass.
I had Emery Hale, who was 6'8",
He's a big
340.
dude,
He was one of my bodyguards. I didn't pay nothing to. I had Half Breed, who was one of my bodyguards. I didn't have to. So I had those two dudes, and they would just show up to all of my events. And they would literally park in the parking lot and wait for me to get there. Then as soon as I get out of my car, they would come and join me and then walk me into the club. Like I was kind of cool. Anna, it's a whole dog. And let me, what business are we in?
Show business.
We're in a goddamn show business. But I always had a posse. I had 4 or 5 of my boys with me. And then, we'd roll in with security. And then, but at the end of the day, they were also the girl wranglers too. So Whitey Pippin was one of my boys. So I'd be like, "Hey, Whitey, go over there to see if that blonde girl and her friends want to, be up in our VIP room area. Not paying for you know the deal."
Yeah.
So Whitey would go up there and say, "Hey, Bubba the Love Sponge from the Power Pig wants you and your friends to come up to his area and drink for free all night long and dance, shake your ass, have some fun." Well, they're like, "Of course." Even if they weren't going to have sex with us, even if they weren't going to do anything with
just want
us.
to party.
Yeah, I mean,
For free.
At least suck us out of our liquor, right?
Yeah.
And then, you're like, okay, we got sucked out of our liquor and we wanted to get sucked out of something else. But we'll see those bitches on down the road.
Yeah.
And you'll see them in a couple, 2-3 weeks. And then maybe next time.
Yeah, and you got an event tomorrow at a different place.
And a couple times, man, I met this one girl at Patrick's one time. I really like her. Name was Casey. But she was really goody two-shoe. But,
prudish.
she was super hot, but she didn't, I knew she wanted to be a slut, but she just didn't want to be a slut. She didn't.
Yeah, she's
I
being
had
held
to
back
break
by
that slut-
societal standards.
I had to break that slut seal. She really was hanging on to it.
But you got it.
So, first time, Whitey Pippin goes up, and she's like, yeah, me and my friends. So we're partying, and then, now mind you, Anna, I don't drink this entire time.
I know.
I only drink Diet Sun Kisses and eating cheese and crackers with a big-ass pimp suit on. Blitz will tell you, with a hat and a derby. I had a derby and a hat, Rolexes.
Give a cane.
A cane. Yeah, oh yeah, Mr. White folks.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
So, I was talking to this Casey girl, and she's like, me and my girls, I know what you guys are, we're trying to, drink all free drinks and stuff. Then you're going to expect us to go back to our apartment and mess around, and we're just not like that. And I go, man, no problem. Ain't no problem. Just whatever. Just chill out, have fun. We're talking to some other girls. We got other girls in here, man. Don't even worry about it. Just have fun. I get unlimited bottle service, just whatever. So, but by the fourth or fifth time that that Casey I think her name was Casey or Cassidy, one of the two. By the fourth or fifth time, Anna, that we kind of good guyed her. Damn near blew her off, just but let her be part of the deal.
Yeah, no pressure.
She had my penis in her mouth at her apartment.
Why would you do that?
I'm just saying.
Was she hungry?
Yeah,
Thirsty?
she was not a vegetarian. She liked meat.
Oh.
So, but you had to work it.
Oh, I know.
I mean, look at Blitz. Blitz had to work you for a year and a half.
I know.
You
Poor thing.
uptight bitch.
Sorry.
Jesus, now you've turned it. Man, talk about quite into the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
You were like, God, the prudest little house on the prairie bitch ever.
No, I'm doing the Heisman.
And now you're just clinged onto him like you're
Now mush.
like your sucker man.
Yeah.
Remember those things you used to play with, Lemmy? You throw them against the window and and sucker man.
They just stick.
That's what Anna is. She's sucker girl. She just sucked onto Blitz at all times.
That's what he wanted. That's what he got.
Blitz is asking maybe to do the show from Dan's spot so that she could just suck onto him during the show.
I'm asking that?
No, I'm just kidding.
She's asking that.
Blitz really appreciates the
glass
partition more than
The
anything.
distance,
Yeah.
space.
Yeah. Blitz is thinking about engineering a show from the art shed. He wants to get so far
Right.
away from you during the show.
See if I can remote in
Yeah.
from somewhere else.
Bubba, what? Hey, I know you need me at the station, but I'm going to go ahead and set up my gig in the art shed,
Can
okay?
I run a cord to the roof of the airport?
Travis is going to put a mini split in there. I'm going to have it all the stuff just because I can have that much distance between me and sucker bitch.
Yeah.
Phew.
Right.
So
Freaking loves it.
anyway, Anna, I meet this chick at Mako Seminole, and I send Whitey Pippin over. Whitey Pippin goes, "Hey, you guys want to hang out?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, Bubba loves Sponge. Oh my God, I just heard him on the radio. He's so mean. Is he mean? This is how it would go. He's so mean, though. Oh, my God. I heard him earlier tonight, and he called women bitches and asked them to rub their privates on the phone and everything. I don't know. Well, then they would come over and just see that I was just a regular dude. Like,
Yeah, regular dude in a pimp cane.
Yeah, I'm just like a regular dude playing the role.
Crackers.
Yeah, I'd be like, what's up?
Diet Sunkissed.
Yeah. And then you're like, well, oh, he's not mean. He's so nice. So we end up going back to her place.
This Casey Cassidy chick?
No, this was a different girl. This is like Jennifer or something. And she was super hot, but she had a kid. She was 22 and had a kid. So that's like,
How old's the kid?
Like 2.
Ew.
Yeah, but the kid is with the grandma for the night because that's why her and the girls could go out.
Right.
So when we go back to her, she literally lived like in Largo. So we go back to her apartment. Well, it's only her. So the boys, at that point, they would either dispatch off and not be working for me, or I'd take one of them. So in this instance, I took Half-Breed with me because I would never go to a girl's house alone in fear, like,
an alibi. You need an alibi.
Well, an alibi, yes, an alibi, but also like if her big brother was there and caught me blasting her, and he's gonna, so I always would tell her, hey, listen, if we're gonna hook up, we're gonna do something. My bodyguard's got to sit in the living room while he can watch TV. So you always hear like MTV or something going on.
Someone digging through the fridge.
Yeah,
getting snacks.
Yeah, they would.
A bag opening.
So I'd be blasting. So I blasted this chick, and I went to her bathroom, and you kind of had to go like through like a little hall. It was like just a standard 1-2 bedroom white trash apartment. Her kids' toys were strewn everywhere. I don't know what she did for a living. Probably stripped. And so I went to the bathroom. Well, you had to actually go across. They had her son's room and her shared a bathroom. So you had to go to the hallway kind of for a brief second to get to her bathroom. Mm-hmm. And there's Half-Breed. And I'm like, hanging out there with my dong's hanging. Like, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to go wash up.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, I got to show you something. And she's still in the bed.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like,
did he go through the medicine cabinet?
What do you mean? He goes, I got to show you something. Hurry, put your pants on. We got to get out of here. Okay. So I go back to Cassie. I'm like, hey, Half-Breed just got a beep that there's some problems at the station. That's what I always would say.
Sure.
I would always say that. Hey, Half-Breed just got a beep that there's some problems at the station, so we got to get out of here. I got to run on down there and see what's going on. They didn't know that I wasn't an engineer or nothing. They didn't know that. It's stupid.
Well, your dad owned the station.
Yeah. Oh, Anna, they had a positioning statement that says, don't call the Power Pig and complain about Bubba because his dad owns the station. And so everybody in town thought my dad owned the station.
That's great, actually.
And everybody believed it, too. Because before the internet, you couldn't look up and say, who owns the Power Pig? And it'd say J-Core Communications. Because there was no internet. There was no Google back then.
And we believed it just because of how crazy you were.
Yeah, I'd be like, why am I allowed to call little 13-year-old fetuses and ask what their mom's doing later tonight? Because my dad owns the radio station. You should know that.
Yeah.
Bitch. So I go to her and I go, hey, listen, me and Half-Breed got to get the hell out of here. Give me your number. I'll beep you. Or something. That's all you did.
Yeah.
People didn't have cell phones back then. Well, I had a cell phone. But the basic bitch didn't have a cell phone. You'd have to beep her and put your number in there, and she'd have to go to like a regular phone and call you. So I got her beeper number. So we're walking out, and I'm like, what? What's going on? He goes, well, you know how people like have refrigerator magnets and they put like special, like sometimes their kids' artwork, or more importantly, they'll put like, well, for instance, in this case, it was a court appearance.
Oh no.
I thought you were going to say like a giant husband or something.
Yeah. No, hold on. I've never even told this story before. So, Jackson, this will be a great one-off. I've never told this story. So, while Half-Breed was, rummaging around for snacks and looking for something to drink, because I told him, just rummage. I don't care what the hell you do.
Yeah.
Just make sure you got my back. Nobody rolls up on me, okay? And so Half-Breed says, look at the refrigerator. I go, what? He goes, look, she's got a court to appear. She's got to go to court next week. solicitation of prostitution.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She was getting solicitation of prostitution and violation probation. So she'd been caught before, and she'd violated probation for solicitation of. Oh man! I mean, it didn't really. I just never beeped her back.
Did that make you feel special? You didn't have to pay?
Got it for free.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even
You're
think
that
about it. I
big
just
of a
got
pimp. You weren't
that.
paying.
Yeah, the guys have been paying for this ass, and I ain't paying.
Mm-hmm.
I just now
See?
thought of it. I was scared to death, thinking, "Oh my God."
No, you were the man.
Oh. Well, anyway, that's one of my. That's on. That was my life back in the day. And so then I'd come home about 3, 4 in the morning, and Holly would be like, "Oh, you guys, yeah, me and the boys went to breakfast, hung out a little bit. Sorry I'm late. It's okay. I gotta be at work
Why do
at
you got
7."
glitter all over you?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I got glitter on me. Don't worry about it, okay? Jesus.
And she would just say, okay.
I'd be like, I ain't got no glitter on me. There's some glitter on your face. I go, some girl had a prize birthday party at the club, and they shot off one of those rockets that go up in the air, and it has like confetti and glitter everywhere.
Yeah, one of those giant confetti rockets.
She wanted me to, and I went over there and said happy birthday to her on the microphone. Oh. Okay, well, how about that sex tape I found of you tag teaming Rebecca? Oh. Did I tell that story? And she was with her family for Christmas.
Yes,
yeah.
and they played
Recorded
it.
over.
Story. Yeah, I pulled that one off.